Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact, full body, high intensity workout. You will not need a floor mat today. It's going to be all standing, just a set of 2 hand weights. Let's start with our 2-minute warm up. Feet are about hip distance apart, feet are facing forward. And let's start by drawing our knees up towards hip height and set up our form. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head, a nice long, tall torso supported by an engaged core. And then I want you to roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, 3, keeping them back and down the whole time we're working out, and then start climbing an imaginary ladder. So you've got these rungs in front of you. Make sure it's not a tiny baby ladder. You're really pulling down on that ladder, warming up the upper and the lower body. Torso always long and tall, never hunched over. Let's try and keep perfect posture the whole time we're working out. For 3, 2, and 1. Walk the feet wider, come lower. A nice wide plie squat. Feet are facing out to the corners of the room. Start pulling on an imaginary rope. Look at my torso, long and tall, so never hunched over. Still got a long, tall back. Picking up those feet, staying low in this plie squat position. We are doing inner thighs for rounds 1 and 3. So let's warm them up. For 3, 2, and 1. From this position, reach side to side, making sure that our form is correct again. Torso long and tall, never hunched over. And if you're here and the knees are pushing out over the toes, sit back a little bit further so knees are behind toes. A few more for 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle on the spot. I'll show you the first move. 2 hand weights. Start in a small V. Overhead press, step into a plie squat, tap back with the tricep extension, plie squat together. So I'll show you on the side. Down, tap, down, together. So that left leg is coming back straight, and then the arms are going into that tricep extension. Elbows tucked into the body. Get ready, plie squat to your right. Plie, tap back, plie together. Squeeze the arms back into that tricep extension, elbows tucked into the body. Really feel that tricep extension. Get low in the plie squat. All right, got out of half of one there. It's the other side. Plie, right foot taps back to that back corner as you do a tricep extension. Plie squat together. Here we go. Down, tap, together. Keeping the abs engaged. Torso always long and tall. It doesn't matter if you're vertical or pivoting forward. Let's keep our posture as near perfect as we can. 2, 1. All right guys, back into that V, shoulders back and down. Arms up into a V, side lunge, rear diagonal lunge. Arms are coming up and down in a V. Side lunge, rear diagonal lunge. So we're working inner thigh of both legs. Pick it up, drop it to the corner, drop it to the side. And then just repeating this V forward raise with the arms. 2, 1. Half of 1. All right guys, so we're going to the side, to the rear corner. Here we go. Side lunge, pick it up, rear diagonal. Back to the side, rear diagonal. Imagine someone's pulling your booty by the base of the spine, and that's how you're pivoting forward and pivoting forward. 2, 1. All right, coming to a low wide squat. If your knees are in, pushing out over your ankles, step wider. Raise the heels, stand and lift the right knee. Here we go. Raise both heels, lift the right knee. Raise both heels, lift the right knee. Alternate, you're repeating the bicep curl. Palms facing up. Get low in this starting position. Come low, lift, and up. Low, lift, and up. Other side. So if you're in here, step out wider. Raise the heels, lower. Stand and lift the left knee. Here we go. Raise, lower, lift the left knee. Raise, lower, lift the left knee. I'm sure you can feel we are getting into those inner thighs. Lift the heels. Always returning to this low wide plie squat. All right, guys, get back, low and wide. Reach across by pivoting your left leg, center, knee to elbow. Stay low. Reach across, stand knee to elbow. Reach across, knee to elbow. So my knee and my elbow aren't touching. Reach, knee to elbow. This is a core move, but we are not letting the inner thighs get off. So low and wide. Catch my breath. Reach across, knee to elbow. Don't hunch over, just bring the knee and the elbow towards the mid-plane. Reach, knee to elbow as you stand. So it's low and stand, low and stand. A few more, guys. Also working our arm and shoulder. Well done, guys. Grab a drink. One hand weight. Arm starts out on the side, palm facing forward. Rear lunge, pass it under and either tap or knee up. But on the rear lunge, I want you to send the booty back down on an angle rather than vertical. We're going to get into this glute a little bit more. Here we go. Down and either tap or knee up, passing the weight under this front knee. Send your backside back down to where the wall and the floor meet behind you. Torso goes along for the ride. So it's not vertical today, it's on an angle. So I'll show you on the other side. So on an angle, not vertical, but my knee is still over my ankle. And then up and up. Here we go. Right foot goes back and either tap the right foot or come to a knee up. If you're wobbling around, if you don't have a great balance on this leg, just tap it. You're still getting 90% of the workout. Just working the core a little bit more to stabilize your body on one leg. Well done, guys. About shoulder distance apart, arm by the side, squat with a bicep, and then pass the weight under your right knee. Here we go. Squat, raise the right knee, squat, raise the right knee. Passing the weight under the right knee in a bicep curl. Sitting back into that squat. Sit back like someone's got you by a chain on the base of the spine. I'll show you on the other side, left leg, left arm. So you're sitting back, up and sitting back. So not forward, sitting back. Here we go. Squat with a knee up and a knee up. And then a bicep curl, a hammer curl, palm facing in towards the body, and then passing it under and passing it under. Just keeping it interesting for you. Workout number 166. All right, guys, start with the feet together. Shoulders back and down. Overhead tricep extension. Try and keep the elbows close to the head. Just a side lunge and a knee up with the tricep. Here we go. Side lunge, knee up with an overhead tricep extension. You can always tap it together if that's more comfortable. Down and then back overhead. Trying to keep these elbows as close to the head as possible. Mine aren't touching. So what I mean is not out here, just try and tuck them in a little bit. Down and either tap or knee up. Here we go. Side lunge, either tap it or knee up. Focusing on our triceps in this overhead extension, bringing the weight behind the head, back to the floor. A few more, 2, 1. All right, guys, back to this V. One of my favorite moves. Left leg into a curtsy. Dumbbell goes hip to hip, either tap or knee up. Here we go. Dumbbell goes hip to hip, curtsy, tap or curtsy, knee up. Just bringing the weight from one hip to the other. If you're doing the knee up, draw it up to the center of the body or just tap. 2, 1. I'll show you on the other side, the right leg curtsies. So on the curtsy, the curtsying leg comes down behind this left shoulder and then up, bringing it back. Here we go. Tap or knee up. Bringing it hip to hip. Core engaged, guys. 10 seconds. Bring your right knee close to the ground in the curtsy, and similar as to what we did with the rear lunge, bring your booty to where the wall and the floor meet. All right, grab a drink. Back to 2 hand weights. Second chance to perfect rounds 1 and 2. Start with a V and an overhead press. Plie squat, tap it back and together. Getting into those triceps, squeezing them back. Here we go. Plie, tap, plie together. Low, low and stand. Let's get into those inner thighs. Get low and wide, and then don't forget about the triceps. Squeeze it back as you tap that left leg back towards that corner. Other side. So plie, tap with the tricep extension, and together, going to your left. Here we go. Plie, tap it back, together. Keep the torso long and tall. Working shoulders, and then triceps, and the little bicep as we pass through the center. 3 seconds. Well done, guys. Back to that V. Arms up to the corner. Side lunge, knee up, rear diagonal, knee up. Going to the side. Side lunge, knee up, rear diagonal. Sending that booty back and back. And then the torso just comes along for the ride. Nice and long and tall. Getting into the inner thighs of both legs. 2, 1. Show you on the other side. So when you come into the side lunge, come here. It's not up and down. Imagine someone pulling your booty back. Get ready, side lunge. Side, knee up, rear diagonal. And then bringing these arms up and down on a V. Working the shoulders and the arms, working the core as we lift up the leg. And we're on 1 foot. Well done, guys. Get low and wide. Remember, not in here, out here. Bicep curl. Raise both heels lower. Stand and lift the right knee, and then back to the low squat. Raise, lower, lift the knee. Raise, lower, lift the knee. Raise those heels and get into the inner thigh. Always returning to this low, wide plie squat. Catch my breath. So low and wide, not in here, step it out. Raise the heels, lower, then stand and straight back down. Here we go. Raise, lower, stand it up. Raise, lower, stand it up. Keeping the torso long and tall. Full body workout right here. Biceps, core, inner thigh. Also working the booty and the quad, especially if you're standing leg. Okay, stay low. Reach across, center, knee to elbow, center. Get low. Here we go, reach across, knee towards the elbow. Reach across, knee towards the elbow. Working core, also working inner thighs and the arm right here of the left arm. 2, 1. Shake it out, 1 more. Get low, pivot the right leg, center, knee to elbow. Get down. Here we go, reach across, knee to elbow. Reach, knee to elbow. Last time. We are doing this round today. So let's make everyone perfect. Reach across, low, stand. Reach, stay low, and then stand. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Grab a break, grab a drink. And then 1 hand weight to finish it off. So left leg's going back. Start with the weight out on the side. Rear lunge and either a knee up or a tap. Remembering, sending that booty down on an angle. So rather than up here, it's going back on an angle today. Send it back and either tap or knee up. And let the core help move you from this pivot forward to vertical position. You can tap it if you're tired and you're wobbling. Just focus on the rest of the form and tap. 2, 1. Left leg, left arm. So coming back, making sure it's not up and down. Knees over the ankle. Booty going back down behind you. Here we go. Re-lunge, neither tap or knee up. I'm losing my balance, so I might tap. That is completely fine. You may do this workout 3 times, and every time do it differently. Don't judge yourself. Just do the best you can for this workout today. Okay, hip distance apart. We're gonna squat with a bicep curl, knee up, squat with a bicep curl, knee up. Here we go. Squat, knee up, squat, knee up. So, guys, no 2 days will ever be the same. It all depends on what's the temperature, what have you eaten, have you slept well, are you stressed, have you got other things going on in your life. Just show up every day and do what's best for you on that day. Here we go. Sit back and sit back. So not up and down, sit back. Here we go. Sit back, knee up and knee up. You will enjoy your workout a lot more if you give yourself the freedom to have fun and just do the best you can do based on how you feel today, not how you did the workout any other day. All right, I hope that makes sense. Weight overhead, side lunge, and either tap or knee up. Here we go. Side lunge, and then bring that weight straight back over your head for a tricep extension. Trying to keep the elbows tucked in as best you can. You can also tap it, guys. If you're getting tired, just tap. 2, 1. I'm going to show you on the left side. Making sure when you're coming down, again, it's not up and down. You're sitting back like someone's pulling your booty, knee over ankle. Here we go. Down and either tap or knee up. Look down. Knee should be behind the ankle. Imagine someone has you by the base of the spine and they are pulling you back and pulling you back. 2, 1. In that V. Left leg coming back for the curtsy. Weight to hip, weight to hip. Here we go. Curtsy and either tap or knee up, bringing the dumbbell from hip to hip. I'll do 1 knee up and 1 tap, bringing your left knee close to the ground in the curtsy. And then the same as we did for the lunge. Send the booty back down on an angle. So it's not up and down, it's boom, straight back down behind you. Right leg. So curtsy, you either tap or knee up. I'm gonna stick with the tap because I'm losing my balance. So bringing the weight, hip to hip. And then because I'm not wobbling around, now I can focus on the form of the curtsy. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, let's shake it out. Let's cool down a little bit. I want you to keep moving the legs around. 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Grab one hand in the other and pull these arms back. Still moving the feet around. An active cool down right here, guys. Let's switch which hand is on top. Pull these arms back. Open up this chest. Open up the arms. When we do all standing, I feel like we end with a much higher heart rate than when we integrate floor moves for the last move. All right, guys, hold on to a wall or a piece of furniture if you need to. Grab one foot in your hand and then press out through this hip, through this quad, pushing out against this hand. Imagine oxygen going down into this thigh, opening it up, breathing into it. Switch which side you're doing. Pushing through that hip, trying to keep the knees relatively close together so you're not out here, and pushing through that hip. Nice long tall torso. Shake it out. Bring your right leg forward, left leg back, both feet are facing forward. Straighten the back leg. Keep this front right leg bent. Push through your left hip, Really exaggerate opening it up and pressing back through this heel. Breathe into it. Bring your left arm up, catch it in front of the body with the right arm and push out against this front bent arm to breathe in oxygen into this shoulder. Always working the shoulders. Who doesn't love sexy shoulders? Bring your left arm up, reach down the center of the back, press down on the elbow, and then if you like, very gently leaning over to your right, opening up the left side of your body a little bit more. Back to center, pivot this back foot so it's now perpendicular. Open up the arms into a warrior. Bring this front right hand on top of your right leg or forearm, and very gently reaching up and over your body, trying not to hunch the shoulder up towards the ears. I'm reminding myself because I always do that. Try and keep the shoulder loose and relaxed even as you're pulling that arm away from the body. Come back to center, switch sides. Both feet are facing forward, your left leg forward this time. It is bent, the right leg is straight, both feet are facing forward. Breathe through your right hip. Really open it up and exaggerate pushing through this hip. Breathing oxygen in there. Bring your right arm up, catch it in front of the body with the left. Breathe into the shoulder as you're pressing out against this front, your left hand. Breathing in there. Reach your arm up, down the center of the back, press down on the elbow, and then very gently leaning over to the left side of your body, opening up that right side a little bit more, as far as you're comfortable. Back to center. Swivel this foot so it's now perpendicular. Open up the arms into warrior. Bring this front hand on the front leg, either the hand or the forearm, and then reach the back arm up and over, trying not to hunch the shoulder up to the ear, stretching that arm away, getting that really awesome stretch down the side of your body. Come back up to center. Roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, 3. Give yourself a round of applause. Guys, I really enjoyed that one today. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. Next week is going to be cardio only. If you have any other requests, please let me know, and I hope to see you next time.